Dealing with the 3D pipeline is challenging at best. There are just a whole lot of hang-ups that occur in trying to get the signal from two cameras aligned, synchronized, and all the way through to a 3D monitor. What's nice is the MC-100 by Matrox really does just about everything you need to get it there. Now, there are a couple caveats. It only works with Sdi Out, so anyone shooting with DSLRs, this little box is not going to work for you at the moment. But if you have two SDI cameras, then the Matrox box is going to sync those two cameras for you. This is crucial if you're going to work with a monitor. If the signals are not synced, then the monitor won't be able to handle the outputs. They'll appear in your monitor kind of at two different areas. They're not going to overlay correctly. So the MC-100 basically automatically does that for you. Now, the other thing it's going to do for you is that if you're using a beam splitter and one of the images is flipped, the MC-100 will flip it for you. If you have a little bit of a horizontal or a vertical alignment, then the MC-100 is also going to allow you to nudge that signal left or right, which really helps in aligning the two cameras because, you know, just about every beam splitter you're going to use, it's going to be off by a little bit. There are some great analysis modes that the box offers as well. You have a difference, which shows you the difference between the two pixels. There's a 50-50 mode, which takes the opacity of the two images and just overlays it. And then there's also an Anaglyph mode that you can use to view your signals. Now, in outputting these images to your 3D monitor, the MC-100 does over and under, side by side, which is the most common format, at least from what I've worked with, and it also does frame packing. So this little box does a lot. Now, there's also an entire feature set outside of the 3D capabilities of the box in using it for some signal redundancy and some kind of automatic switching between stuff if you have a signal go out. I didn't look into that, but I encourage you to look at some of that feature set in case there's something there that you could use the box for outside of the 3D world. There are a couple issues with the MC-100. The biggest complaint I have is that you have all these great features and you have 1, 2, 3 buttons to get to all of them. There are some programmable dips switches on the side, you know, so you can kind of do a yes or no on certain things, but you know, as far as offsetting by pixels, getting to that menu, setting it, all that stuff, you got to do up, down, enter, and that is difficult. In addition, it is at this point, I don't believe there's a battery option. You have to have a place to plug this in. I could be wrong on that, but as far as I know, you also have to plug it in. So it's going to be good for maybe studio setups, places where you need just a feature or two. And at $500, I mean, you could absolutely, if you find just, you know, horizontal flipping of your image to use your beam splitter, or getting the frame packing, or syncing the two cameras, any one of these features with just this box could certainly pay for itself. But in the next iteration, I'd love to see some of those extra features. That's it. Thank you very much.